Hi, my name's Matt Dagley, and welcome to the Dagley Report. Today I'm here in front of City Hall Grand Parade, where Matt Whitman is expected to announce his plans to run for mayor.
12:05. Hi there. Welcome to the noon hour. I'm Rick Howell. A little later this half hour, we'll hear another Nova Scotia history lesson by historian and archaeologist David Jones. Hi, Rick.
Just waiting on Rick.
City Councilor Matt Whitman is about to declare his candidacy for the 2020 municipal election. He's on the Grand Parade this afternoon to make the announcement, and we've got him on the phone with us here this afternoon. Matt, good afternoon.
Good morning, Rick. We're ready for you.
All right, go ahead, make your announcement.
Thank you. Well, welcome everyone, and thank you for being here. There's been a lot of buzz about today's announcement, and some would say it's Halifax's worst kept secret. I am here today to formally announce my candidacy for mayor of Halifax Regional Municipality in 2020. I am absolutely convinced that my love for this great city, coupled with my determination to do right by you, its citizens, will make me an excellent mayor. Let me start by telling you why I'm running, and then I'll share with you what you can expect from me in this campaign and beyond. I was born and raised here. I grew up near the Dingle in Jollymore. I'm the baby of 4 boys. Went to Queen Elizabeth High School, then graduated from St. Mary's University. I raised my 2 amazing children here, Morgan Whitman and Kirk Whitman. Over the years, I've watched HRM evolve in ways that have made us stronger. We've become more diverse by welcoming newcomers. We've supported small business and innovation, and we've literally grown up through smart development. This growth is still happening all around us, and it will require a leader who has passion, energy, and focus to make sure it's done right. I have those traits. My vision for HRM is that we will become a city that attracts residents, businesses, and visitors through its rich history, inclusiveness, and vibrancy. When thinking about what's required to lead through this growth, I considered our past, our present, and our future. That's why my platform is centered around celebrating and honoring the past, ensuring we spend wisely on things that are important to you, our citizens, and planning for sustainable growth. As other candidates come forward and the campaign swings into full gear in the new year, you'll start seeing election signs, but you won't see any with my name on them. Why is that? Because I'm running a predominantly digital campaign. How will you know what I stand for? Just like how you learned about today's announcement, through our relationships, my reputation, and my record. My No Signs campaign will be cost-effective and environmentally friendly. I'm committed to running a highly engaging campaign and hope to serve you as mayor through openness and transparency. Let's make this the beginning of a very long, ongoing conversation. Let's stay connected. Thank you.
Currently, Matt Whitman is on the phone with the Rick Howe Show, and he's expected to answer questions from the media shortly after. One of the highlights of his announcement was that it's going to be completely a digital campaign. So no signs, no election signs in neighborhoods and that sort of thing. It's going to be completely online.
What do you think your qualities would make you a good mayor?
I think my focus on the citizens, make sure do what's right for them. Focus on innovation, focus on individuals. My passion that I love this city is the key.
And what issues do you think are going to be, I mean, we're a year away, so a lot could change, but what issues do you think will be the main focus of the mayoral campaign?
I would say we're in a current boom right now, unprecedented, and so managing that growth going forward, making sure that it's done sustainably, that folks don't get left behind. So affordable housing will be a piece of it. Just making sure that we do what's best, controlling tax increases and leveraging this historic growth to make sure that we can continue to look after people, to provide the services that they need most cost effectively.
Matt, when you look at the rules of engagement for a campaign, there's only so much you can do until the 6-month mark to election day.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, your purpose for announcing today is what? What can be accomplished in these 6 months?
Lots. So my campaign is predominantly digital. So in March, you're not going to see me put up election signs. You'll see lots of me online. You'll see lots of word of mouth. I'll be knocking on doors. In March, I'll have door knockers to leave behind. But in the meantime, it's just to spread the word that I'm here, that I've accepted the challenge, and that I hope to be Halifax's next mayor.
When Mike Savage ran to be mayor for the first time way back, they had it in an indoor hall. There was a lot of people there. It was a big deal.
I was there.
You have a few dozen people
Yeah.
here. Is this a good turnout? How do you feel about this?
Yeah, this is a great turnout. I thank everyone for being here, especially the media and all my friends and family. This is a great turnout. I was at the Mayor Mike Savage announcement 8 years ago. It was great as well. Mayor Savage has been a good mayor. He's a friend of mine. And what do I expect to accomplish in the next year? Just spreading the word that I'm here for the citizens. I'm not here for Matt Whitman. I'm not here for Mike Savage. I'm here for residents of Halifax.
Do you feel you can beat Mike Savage?
I would say in recent weeks there's been a few issues that we could have been more transparent on. One that was brought up was the bonuses of non-union employees. I don't see why, when it's the taxpayers' dollars that are spending on these salaries, I think that all of that should be transparent. Yesterday I brought up at City Hall some concerns about RFPs and tenders, and I think we need to do all that above board so folks can see where their taxes are getting spent.
Matt, do you feel you can beat Mike Savage if he runs again?
I do.
Why?
I think Mayor Savage and I are a lot alike on a lot of files, but where we differ are on some important ones that are going to matter to voters, whether that be history and heritage of Halifax, sustainable growth. There's different issues that I think that Savage and I are on different sides of. The ones that we're on the main side of, great, vote for me because you like me on those, but there's things, whether it's the Irving tax break or the delays of getting Uber or some of the other things that might be concerns for you, yes, there's differences.
What does history and heritage mean, Matt?
History and heritage is celebrating our past, celebrating our veterans, celebrating our heritage of the buildings, celebrating who's here, where you came from. If you were here originally, that's great, but celebrate who you are and don't be shy. Celebrate.
Are you talking about the Cornwallis statue?
Not necessarily. I'm talking about all statues. The statue behind you, the statue for the fallen officers right here. All these statues are important. All of our histories are important, and all of our heritage is important.
How awkward is it, not awkward, but the dynamic with you and Mayor Mike now? Because if he reoffers, you pass him in the hallway and you want his job and you're now running against each other. I mean, friendship and politics separate how?
It'll be awkward if Mayor Savage and I are in it together, but I'm prepared for that. I have enough support for folks that want me to run, so a little bit of awkwardness in the hallowed hallways will be worth it.
What about the rest of the council? Do you have support of any of your councillors?
Yeah, I have support. Many of them are busy today or are not wanting to show their cards. They work with Mayor Savage and I currently, so I'm okay that they're not here. The people that are here, my family, my friends, and many other support.
Is there a risk in giving up a district seat when you're looking to something that may or may not happen?
I don't see it as a risk. I see it as a reward. I've done the job well for 8 years. I think fresh blood in District 13 will be great. Fresh blood in the mayor's chair at City Hall will also be great. It's all upside for me and for Halifax and for Halifax residents.
Matt, you've got kind of a controversial record when it comes to things like blocking constituents, Chinese fire drill, using one of the two N-words in a TV broadcast. How do you think that kind of stuff reflects on the municipality nationally, globally, to the outside?
I don't think when people are looking at moving their head office to Halifax or looking at moving to Halifax, they're concerned about someone who ran around their car at a stop sign with their son. It's not an issue. What they want to see is someone who's passionate, focused on Halifax, focused on sustainable growth, looking after our next generation and making sure this is the best place in Canada to live. And we're almost there, and we just need to keep it going.
What about voters? Would you continue blocking people on social media as mayor?
No, many people have been unblocked. The only people who have ever been blocked on social media are folks that were either aggressive or offensive. I've never blocked anyone for having a different opinion than me, and most have been unblocked. There's a few that have not been. Several media and we've not always been connected on social media, but it's wide open now. I have no media blocked, except maybe Tim Bousquet, who's not very. He fits the definition of either aggressive or offensive.
Matt, you mentioned affordable housing. How would you build affordable housing?
I think that the way we're doing it right now, with either a bonus for developers for doing it, the cash in lieu of, that's okay. I'd rather see affordable housing in each building, not a separate building full of folks that need affordable housing, but in the Maple and in the Pearl and in all these buildings around us, there should be affordable housing included, not just for a limited time, but for a long time. And we have to work with the province to get that done.
You're often the sole vote against a motion when it comes to council. And as a councillor, that's you protesting a lot of different things. As mayor, this is a weak mayor system. How would you build the kind of support for your endeavors to get other councillors on board?
That's a great question. Usually when I vote against something, it's because I might be more enlightened on a topic than other folks might be. And so I take a risk, I speak out, and I step up the way that my residents in HRM want me to. So I don't toe the line, I don't blend in, I speak out, and I'll continue to do that. We don't need to have a weak mayor system or a weak mayor. We need a mayor that speaks out and does what's best for residents of Halifax.
The mayor, though, has to sort of shepherd council.
Yep.
That's his job as the chair. We've had sort of 8 years, I would say, of, calm. It's been calm. People are allowed to disagree, but it's been calm. We had a pretty fractious mayor before that.
Yes.
And things did not get done. How do you see, going forward, if you're going to be a strong mayor, could we also see a return to sort of fractiousness?
No, I don't think so. I think I'll be, as far as running a meeting and decorum, I'll be similar to Mayor Savage. It's one of the things that he's done the best. You may not always know where he stands on an issue, but at least he helps, shepherd us through the process. So I'll be that type of mayor as well.
Unlike when someone runs when a councillor runs as an MLA, there's kind of no safety net here if they don't win. Do you have any concern over not winning, letting go of the council job?
Not at all. It's not a risk for me as far as losing my council seat or not winning mayor. If I win, I'll serve full time. I'll do a great job. If I don't, I will. I'll go back to doing what I used to do, working in the private sector. And it's so much upside, I think, for Halifax and for residents, not just for me, that I'm willing to take that risk.
You ran in the provincial 2017 elections and lost. Do you plan to get your support as mayor?
Well, if I get all the folks that voted for me in that election and that many folks in each of the other districts, I'll win.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you.
He also announced most of the users on his Twitter account would be reinstated. They would no longer be blocked. And it should be interesting to see who else comes forward to run for mayor here in Halifax Regional Municipality. For the Dagley Report, I'm Matt Dagley. You can find more video content on dagleymedia.com.
They're all good sides, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, no fighting.